Every dock owner sees the deck. Almost nobody thinks about what's holding it up, and that's exactly why piling failures often come as a surprise. Today we're going beneath the waterline to see what eventually causes them to fail. I hope you watched how fixed dock pilings actually work if you're new to learning about fixed docks. Dock pilings do more than hold the dock up. They resist vertical loads, side loads, wave forces, boat impacts, ice, and even changing lake levels. This video will help you understand exactly what signs indicate trouble. The waterline or splash zone is the most vulnerable area of a wood dock piling because it is repeatedly exposed to wetting and drying. This cycle provides both moisture and oxygen, creating ideal conditions for fungal growth and accelerating wood deterioration. In saltwater and some brackish water environments, marine borers such as shipworms and gribbles tunnel into untreated or inadequately protected wood below the waterline. Their feeding activity removes wood fibers, reducing the piling's cross-sectional area and structural strength. Prolonged exposure to sunlight breaks down the wood's surface fibers, causing weathering, fading, checking, and cracking. These surface defects allow moisture to penetrate deeper into the wood, increasing the likelihood of decay. Wood-decaying fungi consume the cellulose and lignin that give wood its strength. Fungal growth requires moisture, oxygen, and moderate temperatures, making damp areas of the piling, especially near the waterline, particularly susceptible to rot and structural weakening. Poor drainage allows water to accumulate around the piling or remain trapped against the wood for extended periods. Constant moisture prevents the wood from drying, promotes fungal growth, and accelerates decay by maintaining conditions favorable for biological deterioration. Warning signs. Routine inspections are essential for identifying early warning signs of dock piling failure before they become serious structural problems. Inspectors should watch for the following. A dock that is no longer level or appears to lean to one side may indicate that one or more pilings have shifted, settled, or lost lateral support due to soil movement, scour, or structural deterioration. Loose or uneven decking can indicate movement of the supporting framing or pilings. Fasteners may loosen as the structure shifts, signaling that the foundation is no longer stable. If the dock moves up and down more than expected under normal use, it may indicate that the pilings have settled, loosened in the soil, or experienced structural damage. Excessive vertical movement reduces the dock's stability and load carrying capacity. Inspect all bolts, brackets, straps, welds, and connectors for cracks, corrosion, bending, or missing components. Damaged hardware can reduce the dock's ability to safely transfer loads between the framing and the pilings. Examine wood pilings, particularly at the waterline and splash zone, for softwood, discoloration, fungal growth, cavities, or areas that can be easily penetrated with a screwdriver or awl. Rot significantly weakens the structural capacity of wood pilings. Scour. Look for erosion or loss of soil around the base of the pilings caused by waves, currents, boat wakes, or flowing water. Scour reduces the soil support surrounding the piling, increasing the risk of settlement, excessive movement, or structural failure. A fixed dock should be inspected at least once each year and after major storms or unusual events. The inspection should evaluate the condition of the pilings, framing, decking, hardware, and connections for signs of wear, corrosion, decay, movement, or damage. Regular inspections help identify developing problems before they become costly or hazardous. Taking photographs during each inspection provides a visual record of the dock's condition over time. Comparing photographs from year to year allow owners and inspectors to identify gradual changes, such as leaning pilings, increasing cracks, corrosion, wood deterioration, or shoreline erosion that may not be obvious during a single inspection. Establishing reference measurements at key locations, such as piling alignment, dock elevation, spacing between pilings, or the depth of exposed piling, helps detect structural movement over time. Periodically repeating these measurements can reveal settlement, tilting, vertical displacement, or scour that may indicate foundation problems requiring further evaluation. A qualified marine contractor or structural engineer should perform a professional inspection whenever significant damage, excessive movement, advanced deterioration, or safety concerns are observed. Professional inspections may include detailed structural evaluations, underwater assessments of pilings, and recommendations for repair, reinforcement, or replacement to ensure the dock remains safe and structurally sound. Several factors influence how long any dock piling will last. Water quality. Saltwater, brackish water, pollutants, and varying oxygen levels can accelerate corrosion, decay, and marine organism activity, while freshwater environments are generally less aggressive. Maintenance. Regular inspections, timely repairs, protective coatings, and replacement of damaged components significantly increase the service life of all piling materials. Pilings exposed to frequent waves, strong currents, boat wakes, or storm conditions experience greater cyclic loading, abrasion, and scour, which can shorten their lifespan. Proper preservative treatment for wood, corrosion protection for steel, quality concrete construction, and UV-resistant composite materials all improve durability and extend the service life. When a dock begins to tilt, the angle is not the real problem. It is evidence that part of the load path may have changed. The cause could be rotten wood, lost lakebed support, loose connections, failed bracing, lateral forces, or a load the original dock was never designed to carry. Document the movement, keep people off the dock if it appears unstable, and have the entire system evaluated, not just the obvious piling. Your dock is only as strong as its foundation. The deck may look perfect, but everything depends on the pilings below the water. Understanding how they work helps you recognize problems early before they become expensive structural repairs. I'm PJ, owner of Pennyville Docks. I help lakefront homeowners avoid costly waterfront mistakes and protect property value through visual property audits and practical decision frameworks. If this video helped you understand your dock, subscribe, like, and comment. Part 3 in this series is fixed dock inspection. Catch these before they cost you $10,000 plus, which has been already made. And then watch my floating dock and gangway inspection video next. If you like a blog with diagrams from this video or a copy of my dock inspection checklist, please send that request to pj@pennyvilledocks.com, and we will email it out to you.